in the state of Texas. The roof is open, and we've got football from NRG Stadium in Houston. They do it big here in Houston, and a second ago it was a Texas-sized welcome for their hometown guys. They're fired up and ready to go as they get set to match up with the Jacksonville Jaguars. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. Jamal Agnew now to return it. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
On the return, the Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
He's out to the 30.
The ball carried by number 30.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. Well, let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains. That means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
Now a give right side. Cottrell. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled him with the inside run.
And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Throwing again. Eason. Flushed out right. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. Picked off at the 39. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 47-yard line.
Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. They'll run for the first time with Phillip Lindsay. There he goes, left side. Past the 20.
I need to get my swag
around Houston. Phillip Lindsay, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Texans have taken the early lead.
Texans.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an early turnover. A sudden change situation, meaning ball's turned over. How's both sides going to handle it? One side handled it way better. They went right out on the field and put the ball in the end zone.
One play, that just added insult to injury.
Yeah, that just tells you on the defensive side, they didn't come out ready to go, still reeling from the fact that the ball got turned over.
That'll be taken about a yard deep, and they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback.
25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. They're trying to find Sharp, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD.
Touchdown, Texans.
And this defense looking like they have come to play the pick six, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visits. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski, that's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. They'll try the left side. Cottrell. And some room to work. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. It's a big play for the Jaguars. 64 yards. The Jags with their first opportunity in the red zone. They've got a 1st and goal just inside the 5. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, I know a defensive coordinator is going to be pretty excited by what he just saw there. Great knockback by their front. And now with the ball where it is, I would expect to see the offense throw the ball on 2nd and 3rd down here.
He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
2nd down. Here's Eason. And this is going to be intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And they get the football, but not much on the return here as he stopped at the 7-yard line. So his struggle is just continuing here in the first half throwing the football, Charles. Now 3 interceptions.
And they don't feel like they're just great plays by the defense. There's a sense that maybe he's a little careless with the football now. So some of the great coaches in the past, you know, they've always said, I can't teach you, obviously, because you're not listening. So maybe the bench can teach you. He's got to be careful now. He might get pulled.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Phillip Lindsay, the intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. They'll run for the first time with Mark Ingram. And he's going to take this up past the 10 to about the 11. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had the incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
It'll buy some time right. That's caught by his tight end, Jordan Akins. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a 1st down.
On 1st and 10, it's Lindsay. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37.
He's brought down.
Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, it's hard to have vision as a runner and find a hole when there's nothing but defenders in your way. They stacked that one up really well. But give him credit. Instead of trying to bounce it out and turn it into a big play, which might have turned into a big loss, kind of just took his medicine there and took the 1 yard.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. A shotgun snap for Watson. Looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Josh Jones. And the return across midfield and to the 46-yard line.
By the Jaguars.
It had been a near-perfect beginning to this football game. Already a double-digit lead first quarter, but their first misstep.
And you know how it is, partner. Sometimes when everything's going right, you start to feel like you can do just about anything you want on the field. This one didn't work out. If I were him, I'd go to my defensive captain and say, pick me up, my man. Help me out.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. Give him 6 on the play, and it'll bring up a second down. So finally completes his first pass. Credit the defense, though. They've been showing him some different looks, keeping him off balance.
Yeah, I like the observation that you had there, because when you give him different looks and give any quarterback different looks, it takes just a little bit longer to process sometimes, and you don't throw the ball with the same confidence. You're not sure that that's where you should go with the football, and that's worked for the defense early in this game, and now he's got his first completion. Let's see if his confidence comes back, and he starts to get into a nice little groove.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They run the counter. Cottrell. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
Man, these guys may not win this ball game, but you certainly can't fault the effort of this man here today. He's been a real thorn in their sides all afternoon. And that last carry puts him over the 100-yard mark.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and goal.
At the 5-yard line.
They'll try the left side. Cottrell. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. They'll try and run. This is Robinson. And he'll take this into the end zone. A touchdown, Jacksonville. James Robinson. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars have cut it back within a score. And that one makes it 14-7.
Is good. Makes the score Texans 14, Jaguars 7. Josh Lambo to kick off for Jacksonville.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And shedding through the tackle. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
Flush to his right. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. K'Lavon Chaisson in there to record the 2nd sack of his young NFL career.
3rd down.
Gonna need something special here on 3rd and long. After that sack, what does Watson have in his arsenal? Watson. And Watson's going to go down in the end zone. It's a safety. And, Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. I'm eager to see how they decide to do it.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
They decided to take a shot and right down the middle of the field, and really, they didn't give it as much time to develop, did they? They want to take that shot somewhere around the 15-yard mark.
And the defense able to recover, bat it free. So second down, still 10 yards to go, ball on the 43. To throw again, Eason. Now he'll escape to his left. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down. Offensively, might be thinking, what's going on here? One for their first 7 throwing the football.
So maybe they're thinking about rethinking their strategy a little bit right now with the way that they're throwing it around, not having that success. Might have to lean on the running game for a little while and see if they can get it back in form.
Looking long for Westbrook. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Desmond King picks it, and he is all the way up past the 25. Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
A drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level, because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
Looking for an opening, not much there. He'll get it to the 39. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Out of the gun, Watson. He's letting it fly for Cooks. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Brandon Cooks, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Texans will extend their lead. Fairbairn now to add the extra point. And this one gives his guys a 12-point lead.
Makes the score Texans 21, Jaguars 9. Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback.
25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And a first half that really has not been kind to them. A late opportunity here to maybe make some inroads on this deficit before half.
And this drive's going to go a long way towards telling us whether they actually have a chance to come all the way back in this game or not.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 23-yard line.
Opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's third.
I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween, and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on third down.
On fourth down, on is Logan Cook to punt. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. On the return comes Cobb. Oh, good agility by Cobb. A good return there, call it 13 yards. And control of the football, switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
28 yards to gain there on the catch and run. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
A 44-yard attempt.
And this one is going to just tuck into the bottom left corner as he gets it to go. And that will make this now a 15-point advantage. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
At their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot.
And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. It's the Texans in front, and they're going to get the football first as we are back underway in the third quarter. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. He'll start things with a handoff to Lindsey. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustment, what they talked about, maybe it's just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. From the gun, here's Watson. Escaping the pressure right. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. To throw is Watson. Screen pass to Lindsey. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the 1st down at the 29. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down. Here's Cameron Johnston now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the third. On the return, here's Agnew. Great blocking, nearly sprung him there. 28-yard return. And the Jags will have great field position to start this drive as they take over on the short side of the field. On first down, Cottrell. And flags come in as he gets forward for about 3 yards. Now let's check on the call. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. They go play action with Eason. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
A quick throw complete into the flat out left. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be third down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. From the gun is Eason. Eluding the pressure right. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he will have a Jaguars first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 23. Eason going to throw it out of the shotgun. Connection made with Chenault. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Flushed out right. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Jaguars get a score closer. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum is sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. Damian Wilson in on the stop.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And the Jags with 5 in the secondary now on 3rd down. Faking the give. Now Watson. They'll roll him out right. And he'll find Akins there, complete. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Give them 22 there on the third down conversion. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Watson gets one into the hands of Cobb. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. 7 yards, the pickup there.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Here's Lindsey. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. On first down, right back to Lindsey. And he'll work free from 1 tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down.
The
tackle that time by Sidney Jones.
2 yards.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
A pass complete here to Conley. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Dancing to his left. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Randall Cobb, his first touchdown on the year. And the Texans will add on to their lead. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown.
Fairbairn to kick off.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback.
25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
First and 10, Eason. Flush to his right. And that'll be incomplete. His big tight end, Tyler Eifert, the intended receiver. And it's second down. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They run the counter. Cottrell. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 15 yards on the play, first down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off down at the 10. And a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
But based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Now the second down throw on target. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 19 yards there on the catch and run. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it. And they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for second down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
They'll run on first down. Lindsey, and he'll be brought down at about the 42.
Ball carrier.
Devon Hamilton with the tackle. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10. Operating from the gun, Watson fighting through pressure, escaping the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now 4th down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Here we go on 4th. Watson. And it is incomplete. The Texans tried it, but they come up empty here on 4th. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here on the turnover on downs. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught and brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 18 more yards there and another first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now a give right side. Cottrell. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll be a 3rd and about 13. Now a handoff here to his running back. And they're going to get him down well short of the 1st, as he can only get this to the 30. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down.
On the play. Brings up 4th down.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. The open man is Shark. It's complete. And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
From the gun, Eason. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Intended for DJ Chark. Incomplete. It leads to 2nd and 10.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And a little bit of a consolation prize there. He's into the end zone. Won't win them the game, but they do get the score with all zeros showing.
But some fantasy players are really happy with that score.
Doesn't affect the outcome, but, hey, nice job there to put it in the end zone for the final play.
Could it affect other things? Sometimes these types of scores are ones that we don't consider big at the time. Then later on we find out maybe that was a tiebreaker.
Yeah.
Or, of course, in the fantasy football world, these points mean a lot.
A lot there. Well, on the one side, if you try to take away something positive from this game, they played to the final whistle, getting the touchdown there on the last play. But still, all for naught, really.
Yeah, I'd say give them points for positivity. I like that. That part is good. But I often wonder, when the game is settled and the clock is run out, do we really need to kick the extra point?
Oh, yeah. It's silly. It's silly.
It doesn't make any sense to me. I know that people have explained before, well, you got to play it all the way through. Come on, this thing was done.
So for Houston, they move back over 500 at 3-2 now on the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Tennessee Titans. Meanwhile, for the Jaguars, the loss will move them back to 3-2 on the year. And they'll get a home date next week against the Detroit Lions. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.